get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't telling what you mean.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we're at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. For the right to return here in 2 weeks for Super Bowl 56, we are underway in L.A. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 35.
From the 35, back to work on second and 4. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
At the 33-yard line.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Brady. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Brady's pass.
Picked off near the 34. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Airing it out for Olsen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
14.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A quick pass here to Godwin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st down, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
33-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 33 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They go play action with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's making... Lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
To punt for the Seahawks.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll run it with Jones. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now he'll throw with Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
49-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Brady, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
This is Carson. And And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right out and right up the middle.
And a quick throw here that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Buccaneers 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
First down, Seattle.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
6 yards. It's second down.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Olsen, 2, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen, 26 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And there's a situation where, as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Buccaneers 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jackson now to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The 31-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Brady going to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. And got his man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
26 more yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now look at this, Brady, option right. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Brady. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Operating from the gun, Brady, and he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a...
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
Bradley Pinion the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. This is taken away. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
It's certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 42-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Mike, 2. 72. 2. Go. Go. Choose the mic. Double dog, double dog. That's the way.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Buying time to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Everson Griffin able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
31's the mic. I got you, Pop. 31's the mic. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Check it, reload.
They do go for it. It's Brady. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Jackson on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 1, Wilson. And caught left side, Olsen. And he gets it down to the 32. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now he's forced out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Gay is on for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. 1 quarter remains. remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. That catch good for only a couple.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Trey Flowers in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
3rd down.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They go play action now. Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions. Oh, so close as they try to finish this one off. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At their 49-yard line.
Choose the right. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 28 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their backs really against the wall now, and we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth. The throw complete to Dorsett, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Seattle.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Trey Flowers, his second sack of the night.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Wilson's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
On third down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
Wilson's pass.
Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. On first down, Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
To DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jackson now to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
11 on the play. First down, Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
yards.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the shotgun, Wilson got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Third down.
Now Wilson on third down. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game.
Seahawks 30.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
And the Seahawks first down.
Back to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. Underneath, he's got Olsen, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Wilson to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Yards to go.
One last shot for Wilson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, you know, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business, because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit.